Olá, eu sou o Felipe Cruz e este é o Em Cartaz, o programa sobre cinema e streaming da Veja. Nesse vídeo nós vamos falar de The Last of Us, um dos games de maior sucesso dos últimos anos e que acaba de virar uma série na HBO Max. No enredo, um fungo sofre uma mutação e começa a atacar os humanos, transformando-os em zumbis e destruindo a civilização. No mundo pós-apocalíptico, o Joel, interpretado pelo Pedro Pascal, tem a missão de levar a última humana imune ao fungo, a Ellie, vivida pela atriz Bella Ramsey, a um laboratório para produzir a cura.
I think what really impressed him was the fact that I didn't turn into a monster.
If she so much as twitches,
Eu conversei recentemente com o elenco e falamos sobre a pressão dos fãs em adaptar um game tão famoso. Confira.
I think that the pressure isn't necessarily coming from them, but from myself wanting to meet an expectation that that people have. I don't want them to experience something that they've already experienced, but I want them to know that their experience of the game is so central to our developing the television version of The Last of Us, and adding to that, using that source material and expanding on it, and using loyalty, and also creating surprises.
So the story of The Last of Us is beautiful, and it's beautifully told. It is also designed to stop for long stretches to allow you to play through sequences. And they did a very good job of putting story content in those sequences, but we are allowed to just be story. And so we kept, I think, all of the beautiful complexity of the relationships and the narrative, and then gave it even more. And we left Joel and Ellie to find other characters and be with other people. We get, I think, more of a true sense of the world around them. And when all is said and done, I think the people who played the game, who are fans of the game, will really like this because I'm one of them. And I think it came out great.
It's fun, and I think even in the apocalypse, you still laugh. Like, you can't exist without laughing or telling jokes. So I really liked that about it, and it was a lot of fun.
When we were researching the first game, we were looking at the Spanish flu and just these other outbreaks that have really kind of affected us in these horrific ways. So the show is really about how do people deal with when all this pressure is applied to them, when resources get scarce. And it was about focusing on the character relationship and the character drama in a way that we might be affected in the real world, but amplifying it, because as bad as viruses are, we always overcome, like you saw in the opening of the show. And if the fungus was this fungus that exists and it turns insects into zombies and control them like a puppeteer, if it were to ever jump to people, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
E este foi o Em Cartaz. Até a semana que vem.